Today, we're taking a ride on an iconic and rare piece of British aviation history. But in Australia, the British Aerospace Jetstream family were some of the most popular regional turboprops of their time. The one we'll be checking out today is the 19-seat Jetstream 32, the little sister to the 29-seat Jetstream 41. Together, the Jetstream 32 and her identical twin sister, the Jetstream 31, are the most popular models of the Jetstream family. But the production only ran from 1980 to 1993, so who's still operating them in 2025? The plan today is to take an airline in Australia called FlyPelican, one of the most primary modern-day operators of the Jetstream. We'll depart Newcastle, where we left off last time, on another extremely rare aircraft, down to Canberra. So, what's it actually like flying on this insanely exotic turboprop in modern day? How is the experience flying on FlyPelican as a small airline with a fleet of only 5 aircrafts? What's going on, guys? Casey Flower here. We're taking a look at this British aviation icon and see what it's doing all the way in Australia. Let's go check in. Afternoon, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
That's good. I'll just grab some ID if that's okay.
There you go.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Wait,
Cool.
1 sec. I'll just put this
Okay, no, take your time.
Thanks, Rami. That's great.
Yeah, of course.
And what did you have in way of bags today?
Yeah, I'll probably check this if that's okay.
Yeah, pop it down. You don't have to because if the weight's
Okay.
Pop it down over
Yeah.
the options. Pop it there for 1 sec.
Okay.
Mate.
I mean, I won't check it if I have room in the cabin to do it.
Yeah, so it wouldn't fit inside the cabin, but what you can do, you can take it out to the aircraft, and the pilot.
So gate check. Okay, yeah, okay.
And then when you land, they hand it back to you. So it's up to you.
So valet.
You can check it, or you can do that.
I'll just do a valet check.
Yeah, no worries. That's
Yeah,
fine.
valet cart. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, no
I got
worries.
you.
Well, you sound like you know what
Yeah,
you're
I'm a ramp agent, so I know this is my thing.
You know, yeah,
I'm a
like
ramper.
a gate check kind of.
Yeah, a gate check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So where do you work?
St. Louis, Missouri, for United.
For United. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you're here on holiday? Or
Yeah.
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 How long have you been here?
Visiting Australia. I came in yesterday.
Oh, just yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow, so this is your first port of call for us? So you obviously flown into Sydney.
Yeah, flew into Sydney.
Here.
Went up to Brisbane, then here.
And then
Yeah, I'm an aviation guy.
And now you're off to Canberra.
Yeah.
Wow, you are getting
Busy
around.
trip.
You know,
Busy trip, yeah. Yeah.
How long are you actually here for in Australia?
Literally 2 days.
Stop it.
I'm an well, I gotta be back at work on Friday. Well,
But you just have
tomorrow,
your aviation
technically.
buff and you
I'm
just
an
have-
aviation buff, and I came here for your airliners.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually going to move you to a seat where you've got a better window.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the view is.
Okay.
Take off and landing though, you'll be able to.
Okay, cool. Preferably on the A side, on the left
A
side.
side you want, okay.
Just so, because of the sun's position.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Okay.
So I can give you 2 seats to yourself on the right, but if you want the A side, I can give you 7A is probably the best for the viewing.
Okay, yeah, send it. Send it.
It is an emergency exit though. You're willing and able to assist in the unlikely event of an emergency.
If the wing view's good, I'll take it. I'm willing and able. I'm willing and able. I'm willing and able.
So our boarding time will be about 4:04, and it's going to be gate lounge number 1 today.
Awesome, thank you.
No worries.
Awesome.
Take that with you and
Yeah.
we'll go.
Alright, how cool is she? The lady that checked us in. But yeah, we're about 10 minutes out from our scheduled boarding time. And I initially was seated in seat 2A on the plane, just with the intention to get a cool prop view out the window and a cool view in the flight deck. But the lady during check-in said that I'm going to have a better wing view from seat 7A, and that's what she assigned me. I would get a better wing view of the takeoff, landing, and it would just be better for filming. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take your word for it. You've obviously been on the Jetstream more than I have. Yeah, let's do it. So yeah, now I'm in 7A, and hopefully we'll get a cool wing view heading down to Canberra. So yeah, here in the next few minutes, we'll start lining up and stepping outside for an on-time departure.
Thanks so much. Just follow the.
Awesome, thank you. Vector Hotel November Tango Lima, very fitting registration given the airport route right now, will be the 32 years young Jetstream for the hour hop down to Canberra. Of course, for the one video where the aircraft's previous operator history would actually be interesting, I couldn't find any clear information for this one. I did a couple Google searches with Google Gemini, and this is about all I could find regarding previous operators. From what I can tell, it went from being England registered, to France, to Sweden, then all the way to Australia, then up to Tonga. Apparently that's the country code for Alpha 3, before making it back down to Australia to fly for Pelican. After stepping on, I made the quick turn to seat 7A. 7A has a width of 17 inches, and a little bit of a tight pitch of 26 inches. I couldn't find any information on the seat dimensions, so I just had to measure them by hand. Yep, pitch of 26. 1 point on the seat in front of me to the same point on mine. Welcome aboard the FlyPelican Jetstream 32. First impressions on the seat so far? Yeah, this is tiny. It's not wide. The legroom's little to nothing. It's tiny. The tray table's small. But again, this ain't about that. It's a rare aircraft, rare turboprop. Kind of an aviation icon, a British aviation icon at least. The wing view is nice. I do like the wing view. The prop view would have been cool too, but just the thing with the prop view would just be my view outside would just be obstructed. And I would rather not have an obstructed view than the prop. But yeah, we have a pretty nice wing view heading down this afternoon, and we'll be getting out of here very momentarily. We are out of Newcastle and on our way down to Canberra. The flight so far, this doesn't have to be said, I know it, but the seat is small, there's no NC power, there's definitely no Wi-Fi, and there's definitely no seat back IFE. But yeah, that's kind of the price you're paying to be on such a rare and exotic bird like this. A Jetstream 32 or turboprop, very rare. But yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. I'm seeing that they have a sort of caution thing, like mid-aisle, mid-aircraft, dividing the back half of the cabin to the forward half, probably showing where the center of gravity is, because they have all of the passengers seated in the back half of the cabin just for weight and balance purposes. So that's probably also why she kind of moved me back to 7A as opposed to 2A, and they just moved me back for weight and balance. But yeah, I don't hate this. It's a nice view. Seeing a nice wing out there, nice wing view with no obstructions. Something I don't love about the window is there are a lot of scratches on it. The other thing is it looks like that, I may be wrong, but it looks like that the other seats have a slightly bigger pitch, and mine's just so small like this, like 26 or 27 inches of pitch like this, just because my seat is just like crammed in here. Like we have the back bulkhead back there, and crammed with the seat kind of right there. So yeah, this seat's kind of crammed in, and just trying to get it in where they can to get a 19th passenger in here. So yeah, that's where I'm seated. The other fun thing is we got the loo right there on the Jetstream. Yeah, it looks pretty vintage too. But yeah, we're definitely going to take a look at that and have a Jetstream 32 Lure review. Once we find some smoother air, I'll get up and go inside and see what that lure's all about. Alright, welcome to the lure review on the Jetstream 32. Yeah, so the door pretty much just closed off into the cabin. So the door was there, and I just opened it up to then close off the cabin there. So yeah, we got tiny soap there to serve as hand sanitizer. We got the waste bin and tissues there. Not quite sure what the toilet paper is, which kind of worries me. But if we open the lure itself up here. Alright, how's that for a lure review? Alright, I feel the vertical speed decreasing, and one of the pilots came over the PA saying that we have started our descent down into Canberra. I'll use the rest of the time on the flight on the way in to rate it using my channel original rating system. I call it the Raleigh rating scale because my first name is Raleigh. If you're new here, I use it to rate all of the flights I take at the end of every one of my airline reviews, to rate the airline and see how they did. It has 6 different categories to see how well the airline did at each category. So, if you're not new here, good job, you made it this far. What do you think of Pelican? How do you think it's gonna do? But yeah, if I'm being real honest, I don't really see Pelican doing that great, just because it's so small and so bare bone and so bare minimum. But it's not about that. That's the price we're paying to be on such a cool aircraft type. So yeah, let's actually go ahead and see how FlyPelican did today. The service was a 7 out of 10. The customer service agent was super friendly and made my repositioning on the aircraft for weight and balance seem like a seat upgrade. And honestly was. That wing view ended up being amazing. The pilots also did a great job at getting us all on board, safety briefed, and off into the terminal, all on the side of actually flying. They didn't do it on this flight, but they also offer free snacks and drinks on other flights, so it's cool to see that they do that. Just a shame that they can't do it on them all. The cleanliness was a 6 out of 10, as there were parts of that cabin that have seen much better days. It was primarily the far back part where I was, where there were scratches pretty much everywhere, including my window. The dirt spots and wear in my back cabin area were significantly apparent. In reality though, the only bad spot that bothered me was just those window scratches. I don't think anyone else was bothered by the bad spots either. The Wi-Fi was a 0 out of 10, as there was none provided. The food was a 5 out of 10, as there are complimentary snacks and water that do exist on the airline. Even free alcohol according to Google, but I don't know how much I believe that. They are only available on a relatively small select flights, and this flight was not one of them. If you're going to do something, it has to be all or nothing. Don't go halfway with your snacks and just call it there. The entertainment was a 0 out of 10, as nothing was provided specifically by the airline to keep us occupied. In-seat power, No. Internet? Not a chance. IFE? That's not even a question. So, bring your own device, download content, charge it up, or have a power bank. The seat was a 3 out of 10, as my seat had significantly less space than all the others. I was, however, paying for a better wing view by having less room. My seat was kinda squeezed in there, and has 6 entire inches less than the front standard seats in the front of me that didn't have the back bulkhead right behind, and this one also had limited space. I got these numbers from my measuring app on my phone, and they aren't written down anywhere, so please don't quote me on this. It's also bare bones, and it doesn't have any of the entertainment items mentioned a moment ago, so that doesn't help at all. So, the overall rating for the airline is going to be a 3.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's not a lot, and no, I don't expect all those first service items to be on an old 19-seat turboprop. I use this same scale for all my airline flights, so in a way, I'm just comparing apples to oranges. I'll still use it here to get a general comparison to what everybody else offers. If you want to see something a little more fair, check out this video on another exotic commuter. I'll take that from you.
Cool.
Appreciate that. Have a good one, thank you. I'll see ya. Alright, good evening and welcome to Canberra. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little experience on the Jetstream as much as I did on the flight. My final thoughts on it? Yeah, as I mentioned, a 3.5 out of 10. That's not a lot, but also that's the price we're paying to be on such a cool, rare, exotic, and classic turboprop like that. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. Not a lot of Jetstream 32s or Jetstreams in general flying around with people on them, if anything. But yeah, there you go. I'll be back here in the morning to take the next airline, which may or may not be that one sitting right behind me. I don't think you can see the livery on that, so I don't think I just spoiled it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning for the next airline. Bye for now.